we are going to study all pair shortest path algorithm, that is using Floyd's-Warshall algorithm. First we will see what do we mean by all pair shortest path problem. Then we will see what is Floyd's-Warshall algorithm and how it works to solve all pair shortest path problem. Followed by we will see an example that is used to solve all pair shortest path problem using Floyd's-Warshall algorithm, and we will also see working of algorithm itself. Let us start with all pair shortest path problem. All pair shortest path, we are given a graph G, which is a set of vertices, edges and weight of those edges. All pair shortest path problem is to find the shortest path between all pairs of vertices of graph. That is between each vertex, that is Vi and Vj, which are belonging to set V of graph G, we have to find the distance which is having minimum weight. So this is all pair shortest path problem is. Understand what is difference between single source shortest path. In a single source shortest path, a source node is given. From that source vertex, we have to find the distance to all other vertices which are considered as destination. But here in all pair shortest path, there is no as such source vertex. Between each pair of vertices, Vi and Vj, we have to find out minimum distance. That is what your all pair shortest path or simply shortest path problem is. There are numerous algorithms that are used to solve the same problem. One of the algorithm is matrix multiplication algorithm, in which we are multiplying the weight matrix itself or with some other matrix in a special matrix multiplication method. And second one is the Floyd's-Warshall algorithm. So for today, we are going to see what is Floyd-Warshall algorithm. Now this algorithm is also known as simply Floyd's algorithm, which is used to find shortest path in a weighted graph, which is having positive as well as negative weights. But here make sure that negative weights do not make negative cycles. This graph contains those edges which are creating negative cycles, Floyd-Warshall won't work. In that case, we have to go with Bellman-Ford. But here, if edges are having negative weights but there are no as such negative cycles, then we can easily apply Floyd's-Warshall or simply Floyd's algorithm. Floyd's algorithm computes distance matrix, that is called as D, which is weighted graph of n vertices. Since there are n vertices, the matrix that is created is n cross n. And it doesn't make only one matrix, it creates series of distance matrix, that is from D0, D1, D2 up to Dn. Each matrix or each distance matrix Dk is showing a distance from node I to node j. That is from vertex I to vertex j is computing the minimum distance. So we will start with D0 and go up to Dn if there are n vertices. So D0 is the distance matrix which considers direct distances. It also says that we are not considering intermediate vertices. That means between any two nodes we are writing direct distance. And it generates D of k. Series of distance matrices are generated. At any stage, if matrix Dk is being generated, we have to choose a cell value for ij, that is for row I and column j, cell value will be minimum of d of k minus 1 I comma j. That is, from previous distance matrix, either I can choose the previous cell value. So that is my first option inside minimum function. Another function says that I can add two distances, that is from I to k plus from k to j. So if any of these distance is minimum, will become the new distance of my I to j. Consider this way. There is a vertex vi and there is another vertex vj. If there is a distance between I to j which might include some intermediate vertices, like it could be from v1, v2 up to v of k minus 1 vertex. Any vertex can be present or cannot be present at this moment. That's why I have not shown the solid line. It is being shown by dotted line. So it might include some of intermediate vertices that are starting from 1 to k minus 1. Now let us introduce another vertex v of k. So one option that I can put a distance from vi and vj is dk minus 1 I comma j. Or I can write a distance from vi to vk plus vk to vj. Now this is a distance which includes path from vertices 1, v2, v3 up to vk. So if any of this distance is minimum, that is d of I comma j or d of ik plus kj, any of the minimum distance will become my mu distance, which includes or might not include vk. Now the working of this algorithm would be more clear and this formula will be more easy for you to remember after working by an example. So let us quickly see an example of Floyd-Warshall. We are given one graph. So small graph is considered. In this graph there are only 3 vertices. The edges are weighted and they are also directed. Now in this graph we will first create a weight matrix. Weight matrix is nothing but from each vertex to another vertex what is the edge weight, that we have to write it down. Now we know that there are 3 vertices. So in weight graph there would be 3 rows and 3 columns. Now from vertex 1 to vertex 1 and vertex 2 to vertex 2 and from vertex 3 to vertex 3 there are no self cycles are given. So all the graph or weights will be 0. So if there are any self cycles that are given in graph, then only we are going to fill up this diagonal edge. Remaining cells are paths from row to column vertex. That is cell number 1, 2 is path from vertex 1 to vertex 2. So if we want to move from vertex 1 to vertex 2, path or weight is 8. From vertex 1 to vertex 3, weight is 5. From vertex 2 to vertex 1, weight is 2. From vertex 2 to vertex 3, there is no direct path. That's why we will write infinity there. From vertex 3 to vertex 1, there is no direct path. That's why infinity. From vertex 3 to vertex 2, there is a path or an edge with weight 1. So 1 will be made as an edge. Now this is my weight matrix of a given graph. Now this will be my initially distance matrix D0. So given weight matrix is considered as distance matrix D0. Now we will keep on generating series of distance matrices. So we will start with k is equal to 1. D1 distance matrix 1 is calculated as vertex 1 as an intermediate vertex. That means if I am considering any 2 nodes, I might consider by keeping a path that is going from one vertex to vertex 1 and from one vertex to another vertex. So this will be calculated as, we will first write down D0 itself. Now in this matrix, we are going to eliminate row 1 and column 1 because this is considering vertex 1 as intermediate vertex, so we are going to skip row number 1 and column number 1. Also we need to skip diagonal elements. So in every case we are going to skip diagonal elements because they are merely these. There are only two cells whose workout is left. Cell number 2, 3 and cell number 3, 2. So we will work for these two cells one by one. So let us start working for first cell, that is cell number 2, 3 in row 2 and column number 3. Now if this cell is 2, 3, so we can choose value which is minimum of previous value. Previous value is a cell at 2, 3 only. But what is the new value that we can consider is from 2 to 1 and 1 to 3. So the path is given inside the expression itself. Expression is D1 of 2, 3. So we will read it as 2, 1 and 1, 3. So is there any path from 2 to 1 and 1 to 3? We will add up those two cells. Now these two cells are 2 and 5 values. The very first cell is 2, 1 and this cell is 1, 3. So these two cells values are getting added. So it will become 2 plus 5 is equal to 7. And the previous value at the particular cell 2, 3 is infinity. So we have to choose minimum value out of infinity and 2, 2 plus 5. Whatever the value minimum will be reflected inside table. So out of these two, 7 is minimum. So the cell number 2, 3 is now 7. Now we will work for another cell that is the left. That is cell number 3, 2. Now for this particular cell 3, 2, we have to consider first as minimum of the value itself. That is D of 3, 2 itself. And we have to take another root, that is from 3 to 1 plus value of 1 to 2, that is D of 3, 1 plus D of 1, 2. So values are infinity and 8. So 8 plus infinity is equal to infinity. And previous value in a cell is 1 itself. So out of 1 and infinity, minimum is 1. So we are not going to change any values in this cell. Value remains as it is. Now we have worked for two possible cells, that is 2, 3 and 3, 3. So this is the completion of our D1. So D1 distance matrix using vertex 1 is now prepared. Now we will work for K is equal to 2. That is distance matrix number 2, which considers vertex 2 as an intermediate vertex. Now to work with D2, we will start with D1 only. So here we are just copying D1 itself. Now if we are working with K is equal to 2 or distance matrix 2, we have to eliminate row number 2 and column number 2. Remember, while working with D1, we have eliminated row 1 and column 1. While working with D2, we have eliminated row 2 and column 2 respectively. And in every case, we are going to skip or eliminate diagonal, that means all 0 values also. Now we are left with only two cells to get computed. That is cell number 1, 3 and cell number 3, 1. Let us compute them one by one. Starting with cell number 3, 1, where value is equal to 5. So D2 of 1, 3 cell can be minimum of 1, 3 itself. That means the value is itself. Or I can have D of 1, 2 plus 2, 3. Now cell number 1, 2 is 8 and cell number 2, 3 is 7. 8 plus 7 is equal to 15 and previous value is 5. So minimum out of these two values is 5 itself. So we are not going to change any value in that cell. The next cell that we have to compute is cell number 3, 1. Now in this cell, I can consider one value is itself, that is the value infinity. Or I can take d of 3 comma 2 plus d of 2 comma 1, which is equal to 2 and 1. So we have to take minimum of out of infinity and 2 plus 1. So out of minimum is value 3 and the resultant matrix, that is D2, is written as above, that is distance matrix 2. Now we will create or calculate distance matrix 3, that is for k is equal to 3, we see distance matrix 3 is considering vertex 3 as intermediate vertex, that is vertex number 3 is considered as intermediate. Now as you know, to calculate D3 we are copying D2. Now from D2, since this is distance matrix number 3, we are going to eliminate row number 3 and column number 3. As well as we are going to eliminate or skip diagonal elements. So we are left with only two cells, that is cell number 1, 2 and cell number 2, 1. Let us calculate them one by one. So cell number 1, 2 is having value A. So minimum value will be considered. First option is A itself, that is cell number 1, 2 itself, and second option can be 1, 3 plus 3, 2. So these two values are 5 and 1 respectively. So 5 plus 1 will be 6 and previous value is 8. So out of these two, minimum value will be 6. The new value will be added or updated inside table. That means value is now changed from 8 to 6. This is the working of very first cell. Another cell for which we should work is 2, 1. So cell number 2, 1, previous value or current value is 2. The path that we can select is 2, 3 plus 3, 1. So 2, 3 is equal to 7 and 3, 1 is equal to 3. So we have to choose among 2 and 7 plus 3. Minimum value is 2 itself, so we are not going to make any change in this table. So the table remains this way. This will become my D3. So D3 is calculated and kept aside. Now up to what level we have to calculate these distance matrices? So answer is, if there are total n vertices in a graph, we have to calculate distance matrix up to nth level. As in this particular example, there are only 3 vertices, so we will calculate up to distance matrix number 3, which is the result itself. Now this matrix gives us the shortest distance between any two pair of vertices. That is, to move from 1 to 2, we will not take direct path of A. We will move from 1 to 3, that is weight of 5, plus 3 to 2, that is weight of 1. That is, in total we can move in a 6 form. So this is what Floyd-Warshall algorithm or method to calculate all pair shortest path is. The algorithm for same is very simple. Floyd-Warshall algorithm takes weight matrix which is having 1 to n rows and 1 to n columns. Your distance matrix will become weight matrix initially. We are calculating this matrix from 1 to n times. That's why for k is equal to 1 to n. We are calculating for each row and for each column. So rows are starting with I is equal to 1 and going up to n, and columns are starting j is equal to 1 and going up to n. D of ij, that is distance matrix of cell I, j, is minimum of D of ij, that is the cell itself, or that is comma, distance from I to k plus distance from k to j. Now this loop or this particular algorithm will make a use of minimum function, that whatever the value minimum is will be chosen as a result. Now here, as you can see, there are 3 loops, all are having length up to n. So the complexity of this algorithm is big O of n cube. That is as simple as. I hope you get algorithm and a method both very clearly. For your more practice, here an example is given. In this example, there are 6 vertices in A, B, D, E and F, and the respective edges are labeled and weighted. So here, using Floyd-Warshall algorithm, you can find all pair shortest path. I hope all of you find its answer clearly and correct. Thank you everyone for watching this video. This is Munira Topia signing out.